In a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a man named Henry. To those who didn't know him well, Henry was a respected member of the community, a hard-working father and husband. But behind closed doors, Henry harbored a secret that his family knew all too well. He had a temper that flared at the slightest provocation. Henry's children, Sarah and Tom, learned to walk on eggshells around their father. They tiptoed through their days, trying not to upset him, but it seemed that no matter how careful they were, his anger always found a way to surface. One day, as Henry was working in the garden, he asked Tom to fetch him a tool from the shed. Tom, eager to please his father, ran to get it, but tripped and dropped the tool, causing a small dent in its handle. When Henry saw the dent, his face turned red with fury.
"What have you done, you clumsy boy?"
Henry shouted, his voice booming across the yard.
"Can't you do anything right?"
Tom trembled, tears welling up in his eyes as he tried to apologize. Sarah, who had been watching from a distance, felt a familiar knot of fear in her stomach. She knew what would happen next. Henry's temper flared like a wildfire, and he grabbed Tom by the arm, shaking him roughly.
"You're nothing but a disappointment."
He yelled, his words cutting like knives. Sarah couldn't bear to see her brother being treated this way. Summoning all her courage, she stepped forward and said,
"Please, Dad, he didn't mean to. It was just an accident."
But Henry was beyond reason, his anger consuming him completely. He lashed out at Sarah too, his words harsh and unforgiving. In that moment, Sarah realized that her father's temper was not something she could control or understand. As the sun set on that tumultuous day, Henry sat alone in the fading light, the weight of his actions heavy on his heart. He knew he had hurt his children, not just with his words, but with the fear that his temper had instilled in them. Slowly, he began to see that his anger was a fire that threatened to destroy everything he held dear. With a heavy sigh, he vowed to change, to extinguish the flames of his temper and replace them with the warmth of love and understanding. And so, the next day, Henry sat down with Sarah and Tom, and he apologized. He told them that he would work every day to be a better father, to control his temper, and to show them the love and kindness they deserved. From that day on, Henry's family noticed a change in him. He was more patient, more understanding, and more loving. And as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the memory of Henry's fiery temper began to fade, replaced by the gentle glow of a father's love. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.